What are the top 6 Pokemon in the Pokemon universe? You might not agree. What's up, guys? Today we're going through my top 6 favorite Pokemon. This has been a hugely requested video. Now, this list was very hard to come up with, but I took the time. I was able to narrow it down to top 6. And we do have a lot of honorable mentions as well. Let's get into it. The number 6 slot. My number 6 favorite Pokemon in Pokemon Go, or Pokemon universe actually, is going to be Hawlucha. This Pokemon is not released in Pokemon Go, but it is a flying and a fighting type Pokemon. Absolutely cool typing in my opinion. It was released in Generation 6, has a super cool shiny. When this shiny comes out, oh my god, it's gonna be so hype. And is an attack and speed weighted Pokemon, so hits hard and is really quick. Its Pokedex entry for Pokemon X and Y is, although its body is small, its proficient fighting skills enable it to keep up with the big bruisers like Machamp and Hariyama, so it's skilled in that fighting. Super cool Pokemon, definitely an easy number 6. In the number 5 slot, we're gonna be throwing the Pokemon Zangoose. Zangoose, again, they kind of have similar looks, Hawlucha and Zangoose. I kind of like that humanoid, I don't know, he's got the claws. Has a super cool shiny. Honestly, in Pokemon Go too, I think Pokemon Go really helped push it up. It has a really cool moveset. Shadow Claw, Night/Close Combat, literally the best coverage moveset I think you could ever have. It's a pure normal type Pokemon. Again, attack and speed weighted Pokemon, hits hard, hits quick. Zangoose and Seviper are actually arch enemies. That is the lore around the two, so they fight each other. Its entry for Pokemon Ruby is memories of battling its arch rival Seviper are etched into every cell of Zangoose's body. This Pokemon adroitly dodges attacks with incredible agility. So it's got like that fight, and honestly, Team Zangoose over Team Seviper. Seviper, you suck. Just kidding. Shout out to all the Seviper fans out there. In the number 3 slot, we're gonna be throwing up Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is a Generation 8 Pokemon, one of the newest generations. It is a dark and fairy type Pokemon. Literally, in my opinion, one of the coolest types there are in the game. By the way, my favorite type by far is going to be the dark type, and you will probably see this on this list. A lot of dark types. More of a tanky attacking Pokemon. Has a super cool shiny, like Grimmsnarl shiny, top tier. It's not in Pokemon Go yet, by the way, if you're wondering why it's not here. This Pokemon's Pokedex entry in Sword is with the hair warped around its body, helping it to enhance its muscles. This Pokemon can overwhelm even Machamp. They keep adding Machamp in every single Pokemon's lore. Honestly, pretty cool though. It uses his hairs to like latch on a Pokemon, grab Pokemon, beat him up, you know. Go Grimmsnarl. Okay, in the number 3 slot, we're gonna be throwing a Pokemon from the newest Pokemon game, Kleavor. Kleavor is a new version of an evolution of Scyther. Scyther can evolve into Scizor, and now it can evolve into Kleavor, and it was only available in Legends Arceus. So I don't know if it'll ever come to Go. It probably will, but Kleavor, really cool. It's got 2 Battle Axe hands. Like, the Battle Axe hands are crazy. Not the nicest shiny in the game. It's a decent shiny, but not absolutely amazing. But those Battle Axes, man, just is looking to chop some thing. It's a bug and rock type Pokemon, kind of like Crustle, not the worst typing in the game, not the best, you know, it's a decent typing. I don't think it's the most meta Pokemon in all games. It's more of an attack weight Pokemon, it hits hard, but it's not the fastest there is. Okay, its Pokedex entry for Legends Arceus is a violent creature that fells towering trees with its crude axes and shields itself with hard stone. If one should chance upon this Pokemon in the wilds, one's only recourse is to flee. So this guy is literally the tree chopper, man. He's the problem why so many trees are getting chopped down in the world. No, but super cool Pokemon, chops the trees, got the cool axes. You can't hate on the axe hands. You can't hate on the axe hands. Okay, the number 2 spot. A lot of people are wondering what the number 2 spot is going to be. And actually, my number 2 spot recently changed. This used to not be my number 2 spot, but I think maybe Pokemon Go has influenced a lot of some of these Pokemon moving up on the list. But Drapion is easily my number 2 spot. It's gonna be a dark and poison type Pokemon. Literally one of the best typings in the game. You know, you only have one weakness, which is ground. And when you only have one weakness, you're really good. And you're also, you know, resisting a lot of moves. Not only that, he's got his pincers. Maybe I'm just into like choppers because we got Kleavor and we got Drapion with the, you know, the pincers. Drapion has a decent shiny. Honestly, I wish that they took Skorupi shiny and just stuck it on Drapion. Imagine all red Drapion. That would be crazy. Drapion shiny is like average, I would say. It's more of a defense weighted Pokemon. It's got a lot of cool moves, a lot of cool things it can do. Really, the typing is what I really like about it, and also the design. It just looks pretty cool. And it looks kind of angry and scary. It was a Gen 4 Pokemon, so its Pokedex entry for Diamond is it has the power in its clawed arms to make scrap of a car. The tips of its claws release poison. Dude, this thing would crunch your car, man. You don't even have that Porsche anymore. It'd be gone. It also says here for the Pearl Pokedex entry, its body is encased in a sturdy shell. It rotates its head 180 degrees, eliminating blind spots. My guy's got a 180 degree turn. He just You can't hide from this guy. He's coming for your car. Okay, before we get into the #1 spot, let's throw in some honorable mentions. There's a lot of them. This list was actually hard to make. I think I have about 10 honorable mentions. Let's go through them really quick. First of all, Crocodile, a dark type, really cool Pokemon. You can't hate on it. It's got a really cool shiny as well. We also have Crobat. Crobat has been one of my first ever favorite Pokemon before I created this list. Like, Crobat was the first Pokemon I ever saw and was like, I love this Pokemon. Didn't make the top 6, but it's definitely been there with me the whole time. Hitmontop as well. Recently, I've just been loving this Pokemon. I've been seeing it spawn a lot in Pokemon Go, more recently during the season of Alola. Honestly, just a pretty big fan of Hitmontop. I like it, you know, throw it on the list. Shiftry as well. Shiftry is a really cool Pokemon. Again, you're gonna see a lot of dark types on here. Dark and grass, really cool Pokemon, looking scary. I don't really like his, like, he's got like some high heels. That's not my biggest fan of it, but it's a pretty cool Pokemon, pretty cool. What is it based off of? Based off of Tengu, which is creatures from Japanese mythology who protect forests and have long noses and white hair. Okay, pretty much based off of that. Pretty cool. I really like the look of this Pokemon. We have Mawile as well. Mawile, really cool Pokemon. Honestly, I think one of my favorite designs for a Pokemon, it's got like a ponytail that turns into a jaw. Like, bro, you can't hate on Mawile. Super cool design Pokemon. Literally one of the tops. Its shiny is all right, not amazing, but I just really love the design. I think it's a very creative design. Gen 3 is probably my favorite generation in terms of designs. I think they have some of the coolest ones. Ludicolo. The reason I like Ludicolo so much is because Ludicolo, back in the main series games, would have Rain Dance, and he would have like these moves that could just build up a rain team, and rain teams were my favorite teams to run back in the main series games because you could get rain up and then you'd have double speed and all this stuff. It'd be crazy. Ludicolo, definitely one of my favorites. Got a pretty cool typing as well, grass, water. I really like when they combine two of those elemental types. Turtonator, which is a I think it's Gen 7 from Alola, so it actually could come to Go soon. Really cool Pokemon. I really like its shell on its back. Like, it's literally just a standing up turtle who's got this giant shell who could just blast you up. Not the biggest fan of his nose hole. Like, I don't really know what's going on with that, but I don't know. His shell is just really cool. He's got some cool moves. I think he has some pretty cool abilities in the main series games. Pretty cool shiny as well on this Pokemon. We have Zoroark as well. Zoroark, who doesn't like Zoroark? I specifically like the original form of Zoroark, not the Hisuian form, but pretty cool Pokemon. If you don't know Zoroark, it pretty much is the shape-shifting Pokemon, so it'll shape-shift into other Pokemon, and then, oh, it's actually a Zoroark, and he will destroy your life. Zoroark, really cool Pokemon, really cool shiny as well. I really like the shiny of Zoroark. Honestly, this Pokemon needs to come to Go. It's been a long time. Finally, getting into legendaries and mythicals. I'm not the biggest fan of legendaries and mythicals, but honorable mentions for some. First of all, Thundurus Therian is gonna be my favorite legendary / mythical in Go right now. Super cool Pokemon, super cool shiny. I just really like the design of, it's like Zeus. It pretty much looks like Zeus, the thunder god, and he has the biggest fist and he's about to beat you up. Keldeo, which is probably my #1 favorite mythical. It's not in Pokemon Go yet, but a really cool Pokemon. It's kind of like a pony with My Little Pony with a big horn. Really cool Pokemon though. I really like, out of all the Swords of Justice, Keldeo definitely gonna be the top tier one. And then finally we have Zarude, which I actually didn't know anything about Zarude, but when it came to Go, I was like, this is a really cool monkey. I like this thing. Zarude, definitely honorable mention. Okay guys, with that out of the way, we're getting into my favorite Pokemon. Sure you guys could have guessed it pretty easily. It's going to be Sunny Cherim. Yep, Sunny Cherim. Honestly, one of my favorite Pokemon. I really enjoy catching this Pokemon as well. I think it has a great catch rate. It's really fun. Doesn't have a shiny in Go yet, unfortunately. I'm kidding, guys. Obviously, my favorite Pokemon is Sableye. Literally the best Pokemon ever in the Pokemon universe. I'm kidding. This is all in my opinion. You guys might not agree with that. But Sableye has been my favorite Pokemon ever since I saw this first little boy. People always ask me why I like Sableye so much. He's just so cute, man. Little Sable boy. He reminds me of me. A little boy trying to find his way through the world, trying to find his place in the world. But in all seriousness, has a really cool shiny, has a really cool typing, dark and ghost type. Fun fact, if you didn't know, before Fairy type was released in Gen 6, Sableye and Spiritomb had 0 weaknesses. They literally did not have a weakness. Ghost and dark type did not have any single weakness. Unfortunately, Sableye's stats kind of hold it back, which makes sense. You know, you don't want to make a Pokemon with 0 weaknesses. Too broken. Sableye, of course, has the Mega Form. I think the Mega Form is the cutest. He has the giant gem and he hides behind the gem, like kind of like a shield. Like, oh, that's just amazing. Pokedex entry for the Ruby is going to be Sableye leads quiet lives deep inside caverns. They are feared, however, because these Pokemon are thought to steal the spirits of people when their eyes burn with a sinister glow of darkness. So kind of a little bit of a spooky thing, but really Sableye, you know, he's misunderstood. You know, he's trying to live his life in the cavern and everybody's scared of him, but really he's just a beautiful boy waiting to be loved, like I will always love my Shundo Sableye, Marigold. By the way, I did name my Shundo Sableye Marigold. People ask me why. Marigold is actually the daughter of Midas. If you don't know, Midas is an old king who everything would touch would turn to gold, and Midas touched his daughter, turned his daughter to gold, So Sableye is called Marigold because it is a female, and that's pretty much, Sableye is the daughter of Midas who turned to gold. That's the backstory about why I changed the name, because a lot of people ask me why I changed it from Midas when I said I was gonna name it Midas. That's the video, guys. Comment below what your favorite Pokemon is in the game. Do you agree with any of my lists? Do you like some of the Pokemon I have on the honorable mentions or the top 6? And let me know your top 6, top 5, top 3 if you don't have a top 6 below. I'm very curious to see what your favorite Pokemon is and why. Is there a reasoning why, or is it just because you like that Pokemon? Because there's a lot of Pokemon that I just like because I like, and I can't really put a finger on why. That's the video, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. Hope to see you all in the next one. Follow up on this other one. Peace.